Salutations, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be a collective energy reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May. Please remember that this is a collective reading, so some, all, or none of the message may resonate for you. Allow your intuition to guide you to whatever area of your life you are seeking clarity on. If it's not fitting for you, please don't try to force it to fit. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. And I thank you all so much for being here. Okay, Gemini, let's see what we have going on for you in the month of May. What do we have for Gemini in the month of May? Let's see. What are the messages that you have for Gemini? Okay, Gemini, both cards are face down, so that means that there is some type of either unconscious energy or energy that you may be avoiding. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the Queen of Earth in reverse and the Sage in reverse. The Queen of Earth is usually a very positive card. This is a feminine energy. This is somebody who's very loving, somebody who's very abundant and nurturing, and they take care of you. When this card is in reverse, this is like somebody who is taking care of you either because they want something in return. They might be taking care of you because that's how they receive their validation. What I'm really picking up on right now for you, Gemini, is this is not your energy. This is the energy of a feminine that is in your life who overly inserts herself. She takes care of you too much. She does things with the expectation that she'll get something in return. And then with the Sage in reverse here, it's really, this energy is affecting the way that you see yourself. It's affecting the way that you see all feminine energy, and it's creating some type of blockage for you. So with the Sage here in reverse, this is like a story that you tell yourself. So you may be having trouble connecting with your own feminine energy or connecting with feminine energies in your life because of a past feminine energy that you experienced where they did a lot of things for you. They were very loving. They were very nurturing. But when you didn't do what they expected to in return, they withheld love from you. Or when they weren't getting what they wanted from you, they made you feel guilty like you weren't doing enough. And with the Sage here in reverse, this is saying that that is the narrative that you've created for yourself about all feminine energy. So now you're having a hard time connecting again, either with your own feminine energy or with a feminine energy that is in your life. Let's see. Let's go ahead and clarify this, Gemini, to see if we can get more of what the story is for you here. Okay, we're going to start by clarifying this Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse. Can you clarify the Queen of Pentacles here? Clarify this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have the King of Cups. So what this is saying is that right now, this experience of feminine energy is robbing you of your current happiness. It's lying, cheating, deceptive energy. But because this is your experience with feminine energy, you're now trying to show up as the King of Cups. You want to be open. You want to be vulnerable. You want to share a balanced, loving, harmonious relationship with somebody, or a balanced, harmonious relationship within yourself is what I'm also picking up on. But you can't because you have this experience with feminine energy and you've told yourself that showing my emotions is bad. Okay, so this is how it's coming into me. You had this experience with a feminine energy in your life where they convinced you to open up, or it could even be a feminine energy that was a caregiver, a mother, a sister, something like that, Gemini. And they made you feel like if they gave you something, you owed them something in return. They didn't give freely from a place of unconditional love and abundance. And so you learned not to be open to receiving. That's one way that you block your own feminine energy. So anytime somebody does something for you, it's like you're like, why did you do that? You have a very defensive energy about you. And it's because of your own experience with feminine energies. But you're starting to get to a point in your life where you're realizing how this energy is very deceptive and how you may have projected past pain onto people in your life, specifically onto feminine energies. Now, remember, we're not talking about men and women here. We're talking about energy. So men can carry feminine energy, women can carry masculine energy, and vice versa. So this is just you not being open to loving and receiving. But then in turn, whenever you give to somebody or whenever you're open and nurturing and loving, you have the same response. Well, they didn't do what I wanted them to do, because you were taught that if you do all these things, if you self-sacrifice, then you will get balanced, reciprocated, loving energy in return. But self-sacrifice is not love. Codependency is not love. And you're starting to understand how this has created a false narrative for you, how it has created lying, cheating, stealing, maybe in the past, in other relationships, because you didn't have the ability to trust the love that was coming into you. And now you want to get to a place where you can explore these emotions, where you can be open and where you can be balanced. I feel a really heavy energy of exhaustion for you, Gemini. Something is happening in your life and it's making you feel very, very tired. Oh, this is interesting. So it's interesting that, I had one other card that popped out here that turned over that I didn't pull. So let's look at that. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. So only one card came up face down. And I want to point out that this is the first time in your reading that cards have come out face up. And this is very conscious energy. This is energy that you think about. This is energy that you carry with you. So here with the Sage in reverse, what this is talking about is we have the Magician in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. And the Magician is all about being able to create change and create alchemy in your life. And you feel like you have never been in control. You feel like you've never been able to manifest the life that you truly want with the Six of Cups in reverse here. It's like there's something that you've always dreamed about having since childhood, but it hasn't ever manifested in the way that you wanted it to. And this is saying the Seven of Pentacles, I have worked for this, I plant the seeds, I do the work, and then there's no reciprocity. There's no equal give and take. Things don't turn out the way that I want them to. And with this 10 of Wands here, this is saying because you never learned how to engage with healthy feminine energy. And because you didn't learn that, one, you don't know how to be open to your own feminine energy. And two, anytime you had feminine energy around you who was loving and abundant and nurturing, you questioned that. And it made you, because you were questioning it, it created a toxic element in the situation. I'm not saying that you didn't engage with karmic partners, because that very much could be a thing. But because you were questioning, it created a dynamic where you were constantly batting heads. You were constantly fighting each other. And you're at a point, like I said earlier, you're just exhausted. You don't want to carry these burdens anymore. You don't want to continue to keep creating the same cycle over and over. And that's why this King of Cups energy is here. Now let's see what we have clarifying the Sage in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. This is causing a lot of turmoil. It could be external conflict with somebody in your reality. So you could be having a lot of external conflict with feminine energies. It could be a family member. It could be this person that you realize these toxic traits were developed with. It could be in an intimate partner relationship. But a lot of what I feel, Gemini, is you're battling within yourself. And the reason that you're battling within yourself is because you're starting to become aware of your own habits when it comes to projecting and not being open to feminine energy in a healthy way. And you're starting to think about ways that you maybe weren't completely honest in the past. You didn't do the things that you know you should have been doing. And you really want to balance out this energy at this time. What I would say is now is not a time to focus on the past, Gemini. Now is a time to really dig into where do these woundings around your feminine energy come from, and what is the work that needs to be put in for you to be able to heal that and reconcile that within yourself. Because once we become aware of our own behaviors and we start focusing on that and we start aligning with how do we heal that, then ultimately we start unblocking energy and opening ourselves up to the things that we need. So I think you're ready to learn about your own feminine energy, Gemini, and you're really ready to learn about what feminine energy, what types of healthy relationships you want to have with feminine energy in your life. And that's a really good place for you to start. Focusing on how you can reconcile this internal conflict, how you can let go of the past heartache, and how you can really move forward to be open and receptive, and how you can give from a place of abundance. Okay, Gemini, I hope you found that helpful. I thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'm sending love and light.